Hello, welcome. We're about to do waves and bobbles. This is square number 7 on our sampler blanket, and even though it was a pain to do, I love it. It's certainly not a type of square that you can do absent-mindedly. It does need for the pattern to be followed row by row by row, but I'm aiming to do rows 1 to 9 on this video. So it asks us to start with a chain of 34, which I've done, and then it asks for a double crochet in the fourth chain from the hook, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, which I'm going to do now. And if there are pauses, I apologise, it's me reading the pattern. So I've double crocheted in the fourth chain from the hook. I'm going to chain 1, skip the next chain, and then double crochet in the next chain, and it asks us to do that 3 times. So that's once, skip twice, skip 1 3 times, and then it asks us to double crochet in the next 2 chains. So that's 1, 2. Now it asks for a cluster 5, so that's CL5, and I'll just show you. So I'm going to be doing it in that stitch there. You wrap, poke through, pull through, take off 2. We wrap, poke through, pull through, take off 2. We wrap, we poke through, pull through, and that's the 3rd time we've done that. I'm going to do number 4. So wrap, poke through, pull through, just take off 2. And the last time, wrap, poke through, pull through, take off all of them. Sorry, that's not a very neat one there, but we'll do that again. It shouldn't be quite so bubbly, so I think my tension's a bit loose. So done at CL5, and it asks for another double crochet, so 3 double crochet over the next 3 stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3. Then it asks for chain 1, skip the next chain, double crochet in the next chain, and now we repeat from the beginning, or repeat from the start, and it asks us to chain 1, which is, we're back at the beginning now, skip a stitch, double crochet 3 times, so that's 1, skip 1, 2, oops, 2, 3, so I'm skipping 1, and then it asks us to double crochet in the next 2 chains, so that's 1, 2. Now we've got the CL5 again, so I'm going to do that. So we wrap, we poke through, we pull through, take off 2, that's 1. I'm going to do that 5 times. So wrap, poke through, pull through, take off 2, wrap, poke through, pull through, take off 2, that's 3 times, wrap, poke through, pull through, take off 2, last time, wrap, poke through, pull through, take them all off. That's a bit neater. So that's the CL5 cluster 5 completed. Now we're going to double crochet in the next 3 chains. 1, 2, 3. We're going to chain 1, skip the next chain, double crochet in the next chain, and now we're on the ending with a chain 1, skip the next stitch, and double crochet in the very last one. So I'm going to show you what row 1 looks like. So we've got the 2 big bobbles. So now this is row 2 now. So we have to crochet 2 chains, and then this is that counts. So in this pattern, the turning chain for double crochet is 2, and that counts as the first double crochet. It asks us now to double crochet into the chain 1 space, which is here. So double crochet into the chain 1 space. Then it asks us to chain 1 and front post double crochet around the next double crochet, which is that one here. Now front post, we wrap, we poke around the back of the post of the stitch, we catch the yarn, pull through, 3 chains on your hook, and you treat it exactly the same as any other double crochet then. So wrap, take off 2, wrap, take off 2. Then a chain 1, we skip the next chain 1 space, and we do double 2, it says DC 2 together in the next 2 double crochet. So that's basically a decrease. So we wrap, we poke through, pull through, take off 2, we wrap, we poke into the next chain, next chevron, pull through, take off 2, and then take off the rest. So that covers 2 stitches and turns them into 1. Then it asks us to double crochet into the next 2 stitches. Oh, I beg your pardon, in the next 3 stitches. That's 1, 2, 3. And we're going to do a DC 2 together again. So there's our 2 stitches. We're going to wrap, poke through, catch the yarn, take off 2, wrap, poke through, pull through, take off 2, and take off the last 3. Now it asks us to chain 1, reading the pattern madly, skip the next chain 1 space and do another front post. So this here, this section here, that is called the post, and the front post means that we poke in from the front to the back, go around it, and then catch the yarn and pull through. And then we take off 2 as we normally would. Chain 1. We're going to 3 double crochet into the next double crochet. And then that takes us back to the beginning of the repeat again. That's 3 double crochet. And the beginning of repeat again is chain 1, front post double crochet around the next stitch, get some wool, another chain 1, which I'll do now, hang on a second, chain 1, skip the next chain 1 space, 2 double crochet together over the next 2 stitches, which are here and here. So we wrap, poke through, pull through, take off 2, wrap, poke through, pull through, take off 2, 3 stitches left on the hook, take them all off. And then we double crochet over the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and we do another one of those DC 2 together over the next 2 stitches. So it's wrap, poke through, pull through, take off 2, wrap, poke through, pull through, take off 2, take off the remaining stitches. So hang on a second, where are we? Double 2 together, chain 1, skip the next chain 1 space, which is here, and then we're going to do the front post double crochet or around this post here. We're going to chain 1, 3 double crochet into the next double crochet, 1, 2, 3, another chain 1. Sorry, this is the end of the repeat now, so this is the last little section. Chain 1, front post double crochet around the next stitch, and the double crochet into the second chain of the turning chain, which finishes the row off. So that's what row 2 looks like, and obviously the bobbles are poking out quite a lot in the back now. So we're now on row 3. So we chain 3, skip the first 2 stitches, and then we do 2 double crochet into the next double crochet, which is here. And I'm going to double crochet normally into the next, sorry, 1 double crochet in the next stitch and 2 double crochet into the next one. So this is just following the patterns, and it is complicated in so much as every row is different, and you just have to keep following stitch, but instruction by instruction. So now we chain 1. We skip the next one chain space, and we're going to be doing a back post double crochet. Now that's different because we poke the hook in from the back. We go around the front of the hook, around the front of the post, catch the yarn from the back and pull through, and then we treat it as a normal double crochet, but I'll show you that again in a second. So we do a chain 1. And we skip the next chain 1 space. I have to turn the pattern over, and then we do double crochet 2 together in the next 2 stitches. So there's our next 2 stitches, and we're going to wrap, poke through, pull through, take off 2, wrap, poke through into the next stitch, pull through, take off 2, and then take off the other 3. Then we are going to double crochet in the next stitch, and then double crochet 2 together over the next 2 stitches. So that's 1, 2, and then pull them all off. Chain 1. We're going to skip the next chain 1 space, and we're going to do another one of those back post double crochet. So there's the post. We're going to wrap. We're going to stick the hook in from back around to back again, catch the yarn, pull it through, 3 stitches on our hook, take off 2, take off 2, chain 1. What we're going to do then, chain 1, skip the next chain 1 space, and then we repeat in again, so back over, and we start with 2 double crochet into the next double crochet, which is there. One double crochet into the next stitch, and then 2 double crochet into the next stitch. What's next? Okay, so 2 double crochet into the next stitch, chain 1, skip the next chain 1 space, and we're going to do a back post double crochet. We come in from the back, right around, pull the yarn through, and then treat like a normal double crochet. And we're going to chain 1. We're going to skip the next chain 1 space, which is the other side of the back post double crochet, and we're going to double crochet twice into the next. Oh no, we're not. We're going to do a double crochet 2 together. So chain. There's 1 space. There's 1 chain, 2 chain. We're going to go into the first one, take off 2, into the second one, take off 2, take off 3. We're going to do 1 double crochet, and then we're going to do the same again, double crochet 2 together over the next 2 spaces. So that's 1, 2, and take them all off. Then we are going to do chain 1, skip the next chain space, another of those back post double crochet, so in from the back right the way through, take off, treat as normal double crochet now, take off 2, another chain 1, and then we're going to end this row with 2 double crochet into the next double crochet, which is there, and 1 double crochet into the top of the turning chain to finish the row off. So this is row 3. Yeah, that's row 3. So row 4 starts with a chain 2. Skip the first double crochet and we double crochet, skip that one, and then we do a double crochet in the next one. And it asks for 2 double crochet into the next one. We chain 1, we skip the next chain. This time we're going to do a front post double crochet, so in from the front this time around the post. Catch the yarn, pull it through, take off 2, chain 1, skip the next chain 1 space, and we're going to do DC, so it's double crochet 3 together over the next 3 spaces, or next 3 chevrons, 1, 2, 3. So we poke in, pull through, take off 2,